Hello and welcome to Life Happens with Bahati Joyce, where we take life head on and make it happen, bringing you the very best of Africa. Today I'm joined with one of the world champions from the land of Tanzania. His name is Rutashobya. He is a karate 2014 Russia world champion in karate and from Tanzania. Can you imagine? He now teaches karate. He has his own academy. He's teaching young kids karate. He has been a champion in the region of East Africa for many years. He started karate when he was 3 years old and he's been doing it for 25 years. And fun fact, he was once a bodyguard of a famous Tanzanian musician by the name of Ali Kiba. So we're very happy to have them here. He's going to join us with one of his students. You're very welcome to our show. How are you doing?
Fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Are you also a karate world champion? One day you're going to be a world champion?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Shomoy.
Shomoy?
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing karate for?
I've been doing for 2 years.
Wow. What inspired you to start this karate club?
Like, it just came on my mind. Like, yeah, I wanna do self-defense.
Self-defense, why?
Why? Because if, like, in school everyone were beating me, so now I know how to protect myself.
Wow, that's amazing. And Mr. Ruta here has been your teacher?
Yeah.
What has he taught you? What's been the best thing about being his student?
Like, if I have a mistake, he corrects me.
Wow, that's amazing. So how long have you been with Mr. Ruta?
About 2 years.
So the 2 years you've been doing karate, he's been your teacher this whole time.
Yeah.
As a young boy, you're still in school, there's a lot you're learning. What has karate done for you in your personal life? Has it taught you discipline? Has it helped you with your schoolwork? What has it done for you?
The first thing, it has taught me about discipline. The second, like, it taught me self-defense, physical fitness. I become strong and, like, it's fit.
Wow. How many times a week are you doing this?
3 times.
3 times a week? And how do those classes look? What do you do in the class?
We just learn karate, mistakes, we correct, and we learn new things.
Okay, so you learn new moves every class, you're learning something new.
Yeah.
I used to play karate. Would you believe me if I tell you that?
No.
You don't believe me? I used to. I did it for like 2 years when I was in grade 3, grade 4. Yeah. So
I'm in grade 3.
You're in grade 3? So I was right about your age. But then I quit. Okay, well, yes. I did not continue with it. So do you see yourself as this is something that you're going to continue with?
Yeah, I will.
Why would you like to continue with it?
Because it's like fun and good. Anything comes, anything bad, I know how to do it.
That's good. So you have now the power to defend yourself, protect your family as well?
Yeah.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
How many?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, and do they learn from you? Are they also learning karate, or do they learn from you? You're the one protecting?
No one.
No one? Just you? You're now the family protector. Amazing. And tell me one of your favorite experiences that you have had with karate.
My competition.
Okay, tell me about that.
In my competition in kata, I won the gold medal. It's over here.
Oh, okay. I want to see. Let me see this. Wow. So this is yours. You won this.
Yeah.
You were the number 1.
Yeah.
So you're already a champion.
And in another competition, I won a silver one.
Wow. Wow. And these are competitions that you've done here?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that experience for you? How was it being in a competition?
It was fun and good.
Amazing. Wow.
I made new friends.
Uh-huh. What else was it like? What else did you do?
It was like nervous, but when I came to end, it was
good. Wow. And look at this. It has a Tanzanian flag. You're a little champion. Amazing. Representing Tanzania very well. We're very proud of you. Okay. And if you were to say something to the young kids out there maybe there might be someone watching you who wants to start karate or who just wants to do something like what you have done, what would you tell them, your fellow young people?
I would tell them that karate is good. Many things you can protect from them. If in school someone's beating you, if you learn karate, you will know how to protect them from you.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, and we're very happy to have you. This, you need to like ask your mom and dad to give you. Do you have a shelf at home where you stick these? You have that? Amazing. Thank you so much. We're gonna go on a break and we will be right back. Welcome back. We are featuring real, authentic Tanzanian stories. Today I have with me a world champion karate from the land of Tanzania, and we are very, very proud of his achievement. We're going to hear more from his story. Ruta, tell me about your journey. How did you start? Karate, this is something very rare, right?
Yeah,
in Tanzania.
Yes, too.
So tell me about it. How did it start? Why?
Well, it started with my father.
Okay.
My father used to work for the army. Then when he quit the army, he started teaching karate. And when I was born, he started to train me since I was 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was very young. At that time, I remember I became very good in karate when I was in primary school. I win so many competition karate, and I become best of it. And my father, inspired me to do a lot.
How did your father groom you? You said he was in the army, he transitioned and he began teaching karate.
Yes.
Were you one of his first students? How did he groom you now into a world champion?
Well, my father, he has a heart of an army person.
Okay.
Usually, I had to wake up every day in the morning around 5 a.m. And he started training me in the morning, very early. After until 6 a.m., I prepare myself, I go to school. When I go to school, I come back around 2 p.m. I go back, I do another training in karate, then I go to study. So my routine life, it was a very torture for the first time.
Yeah.
And even there was age when I was just trying to grow up, I was like, okay, I don't like karate anymore. This is so much hard for me.
Too much. You're like the real life Tanzanian karate kid.
Yes. But in the future, it's like, I was like, okay, I won many competition. You know, I remember we used to have a Saba competition,
okay,
which we call East Africa country, like Kenya, Uganda.
Yeah.
And people refused, I was under 18, they refused me to be part of under 18.
Okay, you were underage for the competition.
Yes. They tell like, this kid, he's very good, and he been every competition we make it, he's just the first winning. So then I was like, oh, people fear of me. And I was just under 18, I was just 15. So they put me on top.
Wow.
And still, I won.
You won?
Yeah, I won.
An under 18 competition?
Yes.
At 15 years old?
Yes.
That's incredible.
And it was amazing. Then the karate became like, it possessed me in a way. I could imagine things. And people was like, wow, you have a talent, you know things which in your country, you can't have this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how karate coming from.
Wow, amazing. And I love that, you know, that it was passed on from one generation to the next. Yeah. So how did you get from, you know, doing these small competitions locally to the journey towards Russia and winning the World Championships in 2014?
Well, my father used to be a founder of Tashoka, which is called Tanzanian Shoten Karate in Tanzania. He opened a federation for Tanzania here. And that time I remember he was the president and he hosted many competitions. But the problem, there was too much fighting between clubs and clubs who wants to own this Tashoka. Okay. So my father tried many competitions when he was in president. When he lost the competition, president thing, then my dad lost, there was no more competition. And I remember I didn't compete, I mean, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Then I had a chance to go to Russia.
After 4 or 5 years of not competing?
Yes, okay. I had a chance to go to Russia. There was people came to here in Tanzania, they saw my karate and said like, wow, you're good. I think you should come to Russia and compete. Wow. Maybe you have a chance. And I was like, okay, in Russia. I never planned in my life I would be in Russia someday, but now I'm going to Europe. Yeah. So I fly to Europe And even my coach told me, don't worry, you don't have to fight for it to win. Just be participating, it's a good experience. For me, it's like no.
I came here to win. I didn't come all this way to just have a good experience.
Lose in my life.
Yeah.
I never lose.
You've never lost.
In karate.
Wow.
And I remember only one time I came second place. Wow. I cried.
Wow.
Even my student too, he came in karate. I teach him very hard. He came second time till he get his silver. Yeah. He cried. So he had the same similarity for me. Yeah. So when I was in Russia, the time of competition, I was so many good standards in karate compared to my country. But I say, yeah, I can do this. So I go there. I go first round, second until fifth round. Then I became a world karate champion in Tanzania. I would come to Russia. Wow. So that was amazing.
How was it going through those different rounds? Did you face challenges? Was there a time you thought, I can't do this?
No, it was like I go, I pray, and then I do my kata, and then I won. Then I was like, okay, second round, I won again. And I was like, okay, maybe this is my last one.
Yeah, maybe this round I'll be out.
This was the last one. And I was just go there, and I won again. And people will start to ask me, who is this guy?
Wow.
Where did he come from?
Yeah.
And then they come in, people ask, before my final, to be the first place,
yeah,
we were fighting with the Russian guy, and I was like, okay, when I win, they came interview me, like, where are you coming from? Are you from Russia?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I'm from Tanzania.
It was too bad I didn't have a flag.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I left here, I asked the government flag, but I couldn't have a flag. Okay. So when I got they tried to understand where is Tanzania located.
They didn't even know.
They didn't know
where Tanzania was.
So the easier to say to them, I say, you know, Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania.
Yeah, Mount Kilimanjaro they knew, but they didn't know where Tanzania was.
Well, they were expecting it's in Kenya, by the way. So we had to have a conversation and say, no, it is in Tanzania.
They thought Kilimanjaro was in Kenya, but no, Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania.
So I was like, okay, we didn't know Tanzania could perform like this. We would love to them to be part to come again and again. Yeah. But yeah,
that's so amazing.
That was great.
Okay. And how did you feel that moment that you won? How was that like for you, representing your country, representing your continent? I mean, you know, Tanzania maybe has been an underdog, especially in the world of karate. I've never heard of this before. This is such a unique story. How did you feel that moment that you won and you're like, you've made it. You are the world champion in karate.
Russia. Yeah, that was exciting. It was very excited. I remember I want to cry, and immediately, actually, suddenly I got a call from Tanzania. In East Africa, they called me, the interview, and it was like, we heard you won in karate. It's like, yeah, I don't believe it. And I couldn't talk much. Wow. I was like, this is unbelievable. It's the first time, and I came in Europe, and my first time and my winning is just there. So I was like, okay. I remember I had a lot of opportunity there. They invite me different clubs. They want me to be teacher there. They even want me to stay there. Yeah. I was like, no, I have to go back home.
So why did you come back? What made you come back here?
I love Tanzania so much. Wow. It's the most beautiful place ever. Wow. Well, in Tanzania, if I live in Tanzania, you know, there are very few people in karate. They are good in Tanzania. Very few. So I am a person in which I need to distribute karate from this generation. So if I go and it's like, okay, I take this offer, I stay there, Tanzania still go down. Yeah. This young boy will not be here right now. Yeah. Because he's a copy of my karate. Wow. If I perform, he perform exactly the same. So it's like, okay. Even I remember my teacher from Japan told me this, you know, don't leave your country. Improve your country first. Wow. Make it better then. Right. You have to stay home.
You have to come back home to Tanzania and make it better. Yeah. And that's what you're doing.
Yes.
So you actually have an academy that is teaching young boys, young girls, self-defense and karate. I want to hear more about that. How did you turn your passion into a business, into something that is actually making impact?
Yeah, well, you see, in life, everybody, we eat, we sleep, we work, but there's a very important, particular thing is very important, it's healthy. And if you want to have a good healthy, you have to eat good, you have to exercise yourself. So I teach karate. I have a club in Russia Culture Center. I have it in Mbezi, I teach kids, adults, and old people, like age like 60 years old.
Wow.
And this become very good for me because it's become a business. You know, I do what I like it, but out of that, it's make money.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So I see people, they come like, you know what, my stomach is so big, I need to lose weight. You know, I can go to gym, I do, but I lost my heart. You know, if you do karate, you can't do today and tomorrow you can quit. No. It's give you different discipline. Like people, you sign up for gym, you pay, you don't have an instructor.
Yeah.
You just go there 2-3 days and it's just gone, you stop. But in karate, we try to tell you, we go move step by step. We follow you karate. Like I teach him this every three days in a week. I follow his schedule and I take care, even the discipline in school, anything going to our life, it's my life.
Wow.
So he's my student.
It's personal.
Personal,
You're
yeah.
involved and,
Yes.
and all that.
Yeah. And I remember I handled 7 guys. I took 3 people. Once fight beats down 3 people. And this guy was like, okay, this guy is a Bruce Lee.
And now I want to know more about the business side, because now you came back home as a world champion. You decided to make that move. Instead of staying abroad, you decided, I'm going to bring my gift back home and I'm going to use it to empower the next generation and add value to my country. Now, the business side of it, is it successful? Or how do you get your clients? How do you advertise your business? And how is the business itself running for young entrepreneurs who are out there? Because this is your passion that now is making money for you. Tell me more about that.
Well, when I came back to Tanzania, instantly, just like that, I get a job, like a bodyguard for Alikiba.
Yeah, which is huge.
Alikiba's
bodyguard, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I never did this, like, okay, karate, you can do anything. You see, we believe in karate, you could do a lot of things.
Nothing is impossible.
Nothing
That's
impossible.
the mindset.
If you could do karate, you could switch to the football, you could switch with any kind of a sport. And karate is a very good advantage. So like, to protect the person, that's what the kind of cup of tea for me. It's easy.
Yeah.
If I want to go to do a movie, an actor movie, it's easy for me. So I got a job from Alikiba. I was bodyguard for 2 years, I think, 2 years. And then after that, then I started to teach schools.
Okay.
Because, you know, we go to the schools, we tell what we do. We find like a kindergarten school, they make a lot of food, you know, teachers can't handle students, you know. But we tell like, okay, we teach karate, we discipline in a way of exercise, making better. We take the energy because kids have a lot of energy.
Right.
You find them in the class, they fighting, they do a lot of things. So, okay, you want to fight? Okay, we fight with you.
Wow.
You want to play? We play with you.
Wow.
But you have to do it in a respectful way. You have to have a discipline to do these things. There's a right place to do this. So you find the schools like, okay, this is good. Huh? You have a competition. The kids are very excited to do competition for karate in schools. So yeah, I think that's how I earn my income.
Yeah.
And that's how I just go do for the living for karate.
That's amazing. You are in your purpose, you're in your passion, you're doing what you love, and it's giving you returns. That's not bad at all. Amazing. And I think as a young entrepreneur, I would like to know on your end, you know, now this is not just a business. Like you said, you're involved in their lives. You're making an impact. Where do you see this going? Where would you like to go? What's the future?
Yeah, for example, if I produce my student to be karateka, I will teach him and then he become good, then I will think like, okay, I want to take him outside the country to competition, but there's a school. So we don't put kids to become focused on sports only. We have to make sport school together with the karate.
So you make sure that he's okay in academics?
Yes.
And then you add karate?
Yes. So if I go to the parent, they say like, okay, this time he's not serious with mathematics. Can you talk to him, you know? Sometimes parents, even they can't talk to the kids, but they're waiting the teacher, so maybe you can handle the discipline. So like, okay, what's the problem? We talk about. Or maybe he go to school, he had a fight, and then he lost his heart. Because, you know, he's karate for the first time, but someday he can be beaten. And once he be beaten, he's just wondering, I'm doing karate, why I get beaten? But it's like it's a part of your life. Karate is the meaning of karate is the way of life. So you have to go obstacles to get better. So I follow my schedule of my students, and I'm looking forward for them to go to internationalize in karate. Like my student now, he did the international exam from Japan.
Wow.
And he passed.
Wow.
And he's
that's
waiting now.
amazing.
His certificate come from Japan for karate.
Wow. So
Which
you're
is
doing
amazing.
exactly what your dad did for you.
Yes.
You're exposing them internationally.
Yes.
That's the future. You're
Yes.
training them locally,
Yeah.
exposing them internationally to these championships and to these competitions so they can get that international exposure, but still making sure that they're disciplined and still
And
doing well in
academics,
their
study.
academics.
Sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Maybe just one last question. I'll go more personal now.
Okay.
Tell me one thing that happened in your life or that you experienced that made you who you are today, with your passion, with your drive and your desire to make an impact in young people's lives?
Well, in karate, I remember when I was 18 years old, I went to fight. I got into fight. After there was a fight, then some people attacked me, like 7 people.
Wow, 7 people attacked you.
Attacked. Yeah, it was night. I was coming from out, have fun, then come back home.
Yeah.
Then I had 7 people attack, really, with the knives, swords,
Oh, wow.
3 of them. And then I remember I had a friend who had a car. They want to get out. I was like, no, just drive a car and go.
You told your friend to
Let
drive
me-
off?
Yes, and let me handle this thing.
Wow.
Then he's like, okay, he's karate guy, so
He's thinking,
maybe he's good.
you got this.
And that's why they were fearless. They could, they would come, maybe I'll be too much to protect
Yeah.
and they will be damaged. So I was like, okay, you just go, guys. And I remember I handled 7 guys. I took 3 people. Once fight beat him down, 3 people. And this guy was like, okay, this guy is a Bruce Lee. They run. Because nobody could get up. I was like, this guy
they
is Bruce Lee.
realized,
They realized
wait, this is
we
not a
messed with
normal
the wrong
attack.
guy.
This guy is Bruce Lee.
So
That's
from that
crazy.
point, my friends, there was like a, Luta, if I have a video camera shooting you and put maybe in the YouTube or media, that was the movie which you can't see without Jenga.
Wow.
For real.
You took them all down, all
Exactly.
7 of them.
And then my friend was like inspired, like, you know what? From this moment, we want you to train us. Do whatever you feel like. Make just live your heart, we don't die, but make us the best as we can do. So I was like, okay, this is nice. I mean, for this small action, and people were like, this is fabulous, it's beautiful. I said, okay, I will train you guys. So
You
I
took
got
down guys with knives. That's not small. I wanna know how much your fees are for a bodyguard. Like, I mean, what was going through your mind when you were fighting those 7 people, protecting yourself and your friends? What was going through your mind?
Well,
Were you scared?
I was calm. I was really calm. The important thing in karate, you have to be calm. And when you calm, you take care of the solution. You just, like, we have to fight within 3 minutes. It's over. So I was calm. I was like, okay, let this guy come. Then I will do my movement. And then when I just did it, and then I was like, okay, they're all 3. I was like, this guy to run. I was like, okay, that was a piece of cake. I was like, okay, that was good.
3 minutes is not done yet. You all need to come back.
Yeah.
Wow. Bruce Lee. I don't know. How do you do it in karate? The
Os, arigato.
os?
Os.
Arigato?
Arigato is like, thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
karate.
much. Wow. Respect on that. Wow. Amazing, amazing. I love this story. I love it because here is a Tanzanian boy whose dad was in the army. He passed on a skill and a gift to you. And you know, you were saying growing up, it wasn't always easy. You hated karate at some point.
I hate it. Yeah.
And now you just embraced it and you're making a change and you're making a difference in your own country.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you went so high, won the world championships to the point where people don't even, they're like, who is this guy?
Sure.
And you've put Tanzania on the map, but you've also humbled yourself to come back home and pass what you have on to the next generation. That's amazing. One last final question. What do you think we can do as a country to embrace and support, you know, karate and what you guys are doing? There's some people who are watching and they've never really heard of karate. They don't understand it. What can we do as Tanzania? This is amazing what you're doing. What can us as Tanzanians do to support this?
Well, I would like to tell the government this. Karate right now is in schools, right? and only international schools. We would love to go in a primary school, the government school, and especially in university.
They need that discipline.
University need this thing very much indeed, especially women's, girls. We need to train from the university, self-defense. But because if we have a university, the karate people who are studying, they have this mentality about karate, and once they finish the school and they keep on doing this karate, the karate will be very far.
Yeah.
But right now, local people, university people, they don't do karate, and for me, like, this is challenge. I want to see if I have established people from karate, maybe I could start teaching from the university, like Udism.
Wow.
And this would be great.
Yeah.
But maybe we tried to from Udism to start, and well, it's the thinking in the process. But we want to teach it from university.
From universities, and you
Yes.
want the government to support and embrace. Because it's making a change.
Become like a lecture, like other lectures.
Yeah,
and
wow.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Make karate a lecture. Why not? Well, I'm going to share with you a funny personal story.
Yeah.
So I would have been one of those university students who actually needed karate and self-defense. What happened was that where I was studying, we actually had someone chase me.
Yeah.
So I was coming out of my apartment, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning. And as I walked out, somebody, tries to holler at me, and he's like, "Hey, stop!" Of course, common sense tells you, don't stop.
Don't stop.
So I start running, and he chases me, and he gets so close. I run all the way to the police station.
Okay.
And the first thing they told me is, "Do you know self-defense?" And I was like, "What?" I only knew one thing: run. But imagine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm athletic, I'm a runner, I can run, but what if I wasn't? What if the guy ran me and caught me? I had no idea what to do with self-defense. And this was in university, very close to my campus. So what you're saying is actually very legitimate. We need to start teaching our young people discipline, balance, but also karate can help them in self-defense.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much for coming on our show. It's been
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
We've
you.
learned so much and had so much fun.
Exactly.
So now you're gonna have to show me some of those moves.
Yeah.
Because I need to sign up. Actually, I need a bodyguard if I'm on.
Yeah.